Okay.
This group is directed by Dr. Ryan Lewis, a former colleague of mine, and a wonderful musician and student leader. And this group was formed a few years ago, and he's going to tell us a little bit about steel drums and how they're connected both to the school and to the community. But it's best that I get out of the way and just turn it over to them. So here is the awesome award-winning Tiger Steel Drum Band.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. We are Tiger Steel. This is Washington Steel Drum Ensemble, formed just a couple years ago, actually. But we're glad to be here today. Thank you so much for inviting us. Pardon me, my throat is a little under the weather, so I'll do my best to talk. So, thank you so much for being here. Anybody want to guess what the name of that song was? Anybody remember Harry Belafonte? Yes. Jump the Line, or Shake, 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 Sonora. That was the name of that song. We do a lot of, Harry Belafonte was one of the first to really bring calypso to America, so we do a lot of his songs. We do, in addition to Trinidadian calypso and soca, we do a lot of different styles. We do some jazz, Latin, funk, rock and roll, all kinds of things. So we're going to do 3 calypso songs for you today, but also 2 of slightly different styles. The next one is called Mambo Mindoro. If you're a jazz fan, you might have heard of Cal Chater, the Latin jazz vibraphonist. So here with this song called Mambo Mindoro, we're going to feature our own vibraphonist today, Chris Hogan, but also a solo by Carter Harlan as well. So we hope you enjoy Mambo Mindoro. cream before these guys do. That's all I have to say about that. While I'm thinking about it, thank you very much to Steve and to the kitchen crew for feeding us. I know these students are so glad to have a home-cooked meal. Thank you. That actually means a lot more to them than you might realize. So thank you for doing that. Next, we're going to go back to Calypso. We're going to do a song that maybe some of you know called Gene and Dinah by the Mighty Sparrow, who was a Calypsonian in the 1950s, and along with Harry Belafonte, was one of the first genuine Calypsonians from Trinidad to bring this music to America. So this is one of his most famous songs called Gene and Dinah. Before we do that, though, I want to take a second to show you what these instruments are. Most of the time, people come up to us after a concert and go, "What were you doing in there? Like you were, I don't know, making stir fry or tossing a salad or something. What in the world are you doing in there?" So I'll tell you a little bit about these instruments. Each of these were made in Trinidad and imported into the United States. All of them began life as a 50-gallon oil drum, similar to the bass pans back here. The ones that you might, actually kind of like you might see, sadly, used as a trash can or maybe to burn leaves and limbs and things like that. So the top of each one is sunk down to this concave shape, and each of those have notes on the inside. The highest notes, just like piano strings, the highest notes are the smallest notes. So the lead or tenor pans up here are soprano voice. All of their notes are anywhere from the size of a quarter to maybe about the size of a grapefruit, and that's it. All of their notes, all 2+ octaves, fit on one instrument, and that's it. The notes get bigger, just like piano strings would. The notes get bigger, so double seconds, if you'll carefully kind of show them one of those. The notes get a little bit bigger, so now they have to have 2 instruments, they have to have 2 drums to actually play all of their notes. And the notes keep expanding until you get to our tenor voice of the choir. This is soprano, alto, and tenor. Our doubles, a double guitar, and a triple cello, their notes are perhaps about the size of a shoe, something along those lines. And then, by the time you get to the bass pans, come on, Nick, you can do it. By the time you get to the bass pans, they've only got 3 notes per drum because they're so large. So again, that's how they're made. And again, we have basically our soprano melody voice, melody and harmonic accompaniment, and then sort of bass, tenor, baritone voices, and then bass drums in the back. As well as drum set and what is known in America, at least, as the engine room, which is all manner of percussion, congas, bongos, cowbells, and all kinds of other things. So that's at least how they're made. Your interesting fact for the day, steel drums are the only complete family of acoustic instruments invented in the 20th century, which is really neat to think about. So we have a complete voice, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, all the way down. And these instruments in their current form are not even 100 years old. It's really, really interesting. So we're going to get back to playing because that's why you came here, not to listen to me speak. So I hope you enjoy Gene and Dinah. Things I forgot to mention about that. First, our soloists were Aaron Greedy and Chris Hogan on pan, and then we had in the back Abby Titz and Corey Paxton on bongos and congas back there. Also, this piece is especially interesting because that is our arrangement. These students, as a group, we met and we decided to create our own arrangement. We had the basic melody, the basic sections, and then they created that. How do you think they did? Yeah. That's one of the things we do as a part of Steel Band is talk about improvisation, composition, and arranging as well. Another unique part about our program is we have a relationship with the Clark County Boys and Girls Club here in town, Houston Coast Middle School. They have a steel band just like this one, and they have their own band, but these students, our program is such that our students go work with their students once a week, usually on Wednesday afternoons. So, for instance, I'm going to pick on Aaron since he's closest to me. Aaron plays lead hand, so he's going to be mentoring a student that also plays that instrument, and so forth and down the line. That way, no matter who these students are, college or middle school students, they have one thing, at least one thing in common, and that is music through the steel group. So they have something in common, and that can lead to terrific mentoring relationships in the future. So we're very, very proud about that. Our concert is coming up on December 10th. Wednesday, December 10th, it's the last Wednesday of class. There's a campus activity board, CAB, did I get that right? CAB, Christmas party that day, and we're going to try to work with them to get this together. So I thought, appropriately for Christmas, we would do one of my favorite tunes, which is from the Charlie Brown Christmas special. So this is Linus and Lucy, the Peanuts theme song. One, two, three. I'm not sure if they have more fun playing or doing choreography. I think it's a toss-up. Our soloists on that song were Chris Hogan and Aaron Breeding on tenors, and a very special recognition to Lauren Hutchison. Where'd she go? Right here. As far as I know, that was her first public improvised solo ever. Good job. It takes a lot of guts to do that. So. Thank you again so much for having us. I hope you enjoyed having some Caribbean sunshine on kind of a foggy October day here in Arkansas. Before we go, I just want to say we do, if you have any interest in having this group or a smaller contingent of this group, say 5 or 6 people, play at your next banquet or outdoor party or backyard barbecue, we have done gigs anywhere you can, everywhere from hair salons to weddings on the beach. You name it, we've probably played at it. So if you have any interest in that, please let me know. You can contact me through Washington, or you can talk to Steve, he has my information. So just let us know, we'd be happy to come play for your private event at some point as well. Thank you so much for having us. We're going to end today with both of them, another Mighty Sparrow song. Thank you so much for having us. Hope you have a great day.